Welcome to our journey through Homer's The Odyssey. Today we're diving into Book 19, The Queen and the Beggar. 10 years after the smoke of Troy had finally cleared and the triumphant Greek kings sailed home laden with glory and spoils, one throne sat empty. Odysseus, the man of many turns, the master of twists and cunning, was still lost to the world. In his absence, 108 arrogant suitors had transformed the halls of Ithaca into their own raucous playground, devouring his flocks, draining his wine, and circling his faithful wife Penelope like hungry wolves eager to claim both her hand and his crown. Now returned to Ithaca and secretly reunited with his loyal swineherd Eumaeus and his son Telemachus, Odysseus, still disguised as a ragged old beggar, continues his careful work inside the palace. As night falls and the suitors finally retire, Penelope summons the stranger who claims to have news of her husband. The queen receives the beggar in her chamber with quiet dignity and kindness. She sits across from him, veiled in sorrow, yet regal as ever. Odysseus's heart aches at the sight of his wife after 20 long years. With masterful storytelling, he claims to be a Cretan noble who once hosted Odysseus and describes him in vivid detail. His clothing, his bearing, even the stories he told. Penelope listens with rapt attention, tears welling in her eyes as the beggar's words bring her husband back to life in her memory. Hoping to test him further, she asks about a secret only she and Odysseus would know. The construction of their marriage bed, built around a living olive tree that still stands as the central pillar. Odysseus describes it perfectly, down to the intricate carvings. Penelope's heart stirs with hope and disbelief. Moved by his words, she orders the old nurse Eurycleia to wash the beggar's feet. As the loyal nurse washes them, her hands brush the jagged scar on Odysseus's thigh, the mark from a boar hunt in his youth. Eurycleia recognizes her master instantly.
Looking for more great storytelling? Check out History in Decades, the podcast that makes history feel alive and relevant. Each episode walks you through one decade at a time, from the early American colonies to the modern world. It's hosted by Jim Rand. It's engaging and full of the lessons we can still learn from the past. Search for History in Decades on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Download History in Decades podcast today.
She nearly cries out in joy, but Odysseus quickly silences her with a firm hand, urging her to keep his secret. The old nurse's heart overflows with emotion as she obeys. Penelope, still unaware of the beggar's true identity, confides her deep sorrow and reveals her plan. She will set up the contest of the bow, the one that will decide her fate. Odysseus encourages her gently, knowing the moment of revelation is drawing near. Through this tender, layered conversation, husband and wife sit close yet worlds apart, connected by memory, longing, and the slow unraveling of fate. The storm is quietly gathering above the suitors' heads. If you're loving this epic journey through the Odyssey, I'd be truly grateful if you'd hit that subscribe button and share the show with a friend who appreciates timeless tales told by the fireside. Every new listener helps these ancient stories reach more hearts. In the next book, the tension inside the palace builds even further as the suitors grow more reckless and Odysseus continues his hidden preparations. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Homer's The Odyssey. I'll see you soon for Book 20, where the storm inside the palace begins to break. Until then, remember that true strength is often hidden beneath the humblest appearance.